10th plus 2 ஒவ்வொரு ஆண்டும் தொடர்ந்து மாநில அளவில் பல சாதனைகளை புரிந்து வரும் நாமக்கல் குறிஞ்சி கல்வி நிறுவனங்களில் சிபிஎஸ்இ பாடத்திட்டத்தில் சீனியர் செகண்டரி பள்ளியாக தரம் உயர்த்தப்பட்டு ஐஐடி நீட் தேர்வுகளுக்கு பல வெற்றியாளர்களை உருவாக்கிய ஆசிரியர்களை முழு நேர ஆசிரியர்களாக பணியமர்த்தப்பட்டு தினம்தோறும் வகுப்புகள் நடைபெறும்.
குறிஞ்சி எஜுகேஷனல் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன், காவேட்டிப்பட்டி, நாமக்கல். Admission in progress. CBSE KG to 12. Contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12. Contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
So next one is cyclic structure of glucose. So now structure, open chain structure of glucose is elucidated in the previous class. So now we studied about the cyclic structure of glucose. So the Fisher's open chain pentahydroxyaldehyde structure. So கொஞ்சம் முன்னாடி நம்ம elucidate பண்ணி இந்த structure இதோட previous classல glucose ஓட structure elucidate பண்ணிருந்தோம். So that structure is given by Fisher's. So the Fisher's open chain pentahydroxyaldehyde structure of glucose did not completely explain its chemical behavior. அதோட complete chemical behavior explain பண்ண முடியல. So in the structure of glucose நம்ம என்ன ஸ்டடி பண்ணிருந்தோம், it reduces both Tollens reagent and Fehling solution, and it also undergoes the addition reaction with the hydroxylamine and hydrogen cyanide. இதெல்லாம் ஆன்சர் பண்ணுதுன்னு சொல்லியிருந்தோம். But here the open chain structure did not explain those type of chemical behavior. அதோட complete chemical properties எல்லாமே என்ன பண்ண முடியல, அந்த open chain structureால explain பண்ண முடியல. So glucose did not form crystalline bisulfite compound with sodium bisulfite. So carbonyl compounds லெசன்ல நம்ம பார்த்திருக்கோம். So the carbonyl compounds which undergoes addition reaction with sodium bisulfite. Sodium bisulfite கூட addition reaction cancel பண்ணும். So the functional group of glucose is aldehyde. That means which contains carbonyl group. So we expect it answers for the addition reaction with the sodium bisulfite. But glucose did not form crystalline bisulfite compound with the sodium bisulfite. But இது என்ன பண்ண முடியல, sodium bisulfite கூட addition reaction cancel பண்ணல. In the same time, glucose does not give Schiff reagent test. So now the test for aldehyde. So aldehyde decolorizes the Schiff reagent. So here the glucose does not give Schiff reagent test, even it contains the aldehyde group. So aldehyde functional group இருந்தாலுமே Schiff reagent ஓட டெஸ்ட்டுக்கு ஆன்சர் பண்ணல. And pentaacetate derivatives of glucose was not oxidized by Tollens reagent and Fehling solution. So pentaacetate derivatives of glucose was not oxidized by Tollens reagent and Fehling solution. So அதோட pentaacetate derivatives அது என்ன ஆகல, Tollens reagent and Fehling solution ஆலே oxidize ஆகல. So those chemical properties, the chemical behaviors of glucose is not explained by the open chain structure. So இந்த மாதிரி properties எல்லாமே அதோட open chain structure ஆல explain பண்ண முடியல, because it exists in the cyclic structure. So ஏன் sodium bisulfite கூட addition reaction cancel பண்ணல, why it does not answers for Schiff reagent test, why it does not reduces Tollens reagent and Fehling solution, those are explained by its cyclic structure of glucose. அப்போ open chain structure இருந்துச்சுன்னா அது இந்த டெஸ்ட்டுக்கு எல்லாம் ஆன்சர் பண்ணும். But the open chain structure exist ஆகாது, sometimes it exists in the cyclic structure. So how the cyclic structure of glucose is elucidated? Okay, so first one, the open chain structure of glucose is given. CHO, CHOH 4 times, and the CHOH group oda structural arrangement கொடுத்திருக்கோம், and then CH2OH, one primary alcoholic group is present at the another end. So now the first carbon aldehyde group, carbonyl group, C-double-bond-OH, CHO group அப்படி எழுதலாம் இல்லையா, CH and double bond O. So the first carbon, the carbonyl carbon reacts with its hydroxyl group of the fifth carbon. அப்போ carbonyl carbon of glucose reacts with hydroxyl group of the fifth carbon. Fifth carbonல இருக்க hydroxyl group கூட react பண்ணுது. So it combined with the hydroxyl group on the fifth carbon, the structure it will be changed like this, hemiacetal structure. Hemiacetal structure. So aldehyde is partially converted to another form. So it is called a hemiacetal structure, hemiacetal. So இந்த CHO எப்படி இருக்கும், C double bond OH. So C H இந்த சைடில் இருக்குது, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கார்பன் எழுதியிருக்கோம் CH, இங்கே டபுள் பாண்ட் O, கார்பனில் குரூப் எப்படி போலரைஸ் ஆகிருன்னு பார்த்துருக்கோம், C plus and O minus. So the fifth carbonல இருக்க hydroxyl group will be ionized as O minus and H plus. That H plus ion is added to the O minus. அப்போ என்ன ஆகிடும், COH. Then O minus is added to the C plus of the first carbon. Carbonyl group CHO ல C double bond O group இருக்குது. That C double bond O is polarized as C plus and O minus. The hydroxyl group at the fifth carbon is polarized as O minus and H plus. So the H plus is added to the O minus. Carbonyl group la O minus kuda add agum. So H change agudhu. Then the O minus in the hydroxyl group is added to the C plus on the first carbon. Up in the C plus kuda pa enna agudhu bond agudhu. Appo inga enna agum oxygen is shared by the first and fifth carbon. So one of the linkage is formed between oxide linkage is formed between the first and fifth carbon of glucose, that is known as hemiacetal structure. Hemiacetal structure. So the hemiacetal structure, so this is similar to the pyron structure. Its cyclic structure of glucose is similar to the pyron structure. So pyron structure form la present aayirukku, which gives two types of isomers. So the hemiacetal structures which rise to the form of two isomers are formed பண்ணுது. Okay, so which is similar to the pyron structure. The cyclic structure of glucose is similar to the pyron structure. So pyron is a 6-membered ring. Pyron is a 6-membered ring. So the ring is made by 5 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbon and 1 oxygen. 1 oxygen. So the ring eppadi form agudhu? 5 carbon atoms and 1 oxygen atom make a ring structure. So we start from here. First carbon start pannalam. This is the first carbon. So 6-membered ring, hexagonal ring கொடுத்தாச்சு. அதில் 5 corners are occupied by the carbon. Then the 6th one is occupied by oxygen. We start from the first carbon. அப்போ first carbonல start பண்ணியாச்சு. The first carbon having the hydrogen is at the upper and hydroxyl at the lower. First carbonல என்னென்ன groups இருக்கு? Hydrogen and hydroxyl group. இதை notify பண்ணிக்கலாம். Write down. That means the groups which are present at the right side is written as down. So right side la irukka group enga eludhanum? Downward ah eludhanum. The groups which are present on left side is at the upper. So upper la eludhanum. So write down. Nam normally use பண்ணுவோம் இல்லையா? Write down. The groups which are present on the right side is written down in the ring structure. The groups which are present in left hand side of the hemiacetal structure is written on the upper side. So the first carbon having hydrogen as in left side and hydroxyl group is at the right side. அப்போ write down தானே சொல்லியிருக்கோம். அப்போ first carbon hydroxyl group is at down. Write down. So hydrogen is at the left. So right upper, left upper, upper எழுதியாச்சு. Then the second carbon. So in the second carbon hydroxyl group at the down. Write down. Hydrogen is at the upper. So hydrogen left side la irukku. So upper la எழுதுறோம். Then the third carbon hydrogen is the right side. So write down. Third carbon hydrogen is at the right side. So write down ங்கற எழுதுறோம், downward ஆ கொடுக்கிறோம். Hydroxyl group is at the left side. So left side hydroxyl group is in the upper. Then the fourth carbon hydroxyl group is on the right side. So write down. This is the fourth carbon. Hydroxyl group எங்க கொடுத்திருக்கோம்? Write down. And hydrogen is at the upper. Upper la கொடுத்திருக்கோம். Then the fifth carbon hydrogen is at the left. Okay, hydrogen is at the left and CH2OH group is present. So the CH2OH is always in the upper, the hydrogen is at the lower. So இது ஒரு இடத்துல மட்டும் வேரியேஷன் இருக்கும். ஓகேவா? அப்போ hydrogen is at the lower and CH2OH group is the upper. This is the pyranose form of glucose. So the glucose, cyclic structure of glucose which is similar to the pyron structure. எப்படி நம்ம keto, hexose, aldo, hexose னு கொடுக்கிறோமே, it is ended with O's. So pyranose form of glucose. Pyranose form of glucose. This is the first structure. The second one is two isomeric. Hemiacetal structure results in the two isomeric forms. This is the first isomeric form. So what is the second isomeric form? The first carbon எப்படி என்ன சொல்லிருக்கோம்? Aldehyde. The CHO தானே COH H change ஆகுது. So CH double bond O. The double bond O here we have to take in the right side. So we maybe write the double bond O is on the left hand side. அப்போ left hand sideல நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம்? Double bond O write பண்ணலாம். அப்போ double bond O may be placed on the left hand side. The OH group எங்க வந்துரும்? Left sideல வந்துரும். அப்போ நம்ம என்ன கொடுக்கலாம்? அதோட structure the another isomeric form. This is the one form of hemiacetal structure. The another form of hemiacetal structure எப்படி எழுதலாம்? CHO ல C double bond O H. நம்ம இங்க எப்படி எடுத்துக்கிறதா மீனிங்? ஹைட்ரஜன் லெஃப்ட் சைட்லயும் டபுள் பாண்ட் O ரைட் சைட்லயும் கொடுத்திருக்கோம். So then the hydrogen is hydrogen at the fifth carbon is added with O, it changed to an OH, so that OH is on the right hand side. So it may be written. இது வேற மாதிரி எப்படி எழுதலாம்? So in the another way is The double bond O is on the left hand side, hydrogen is on the right hand side. So in the same one, the hydroxyl group at the fifth carbon reacts to the first carbon. The O minus from the fifth carbon is added to the OH and the oxygen could add. OH is on the left side and hydrogen is on the right side. Position change aayirukku. So position change நம்ம பேச்சுலன்னு சொல்லியிருக்கோம். Left side, right down, left upper, upper right down, left upper அப்படிங்கும்போது இந்த இடத்துல என்ன ஆயிடும்? Right down. Hydrogen தான் இந்த சைடில் இருக்கும். அப்போ right down and hydroxyl is on the left side, so upper. And the remaining there is no changes because the reaction occurs at the first and fifth carbon. இதில் மட்டும்தான் changes இருக்கும். There is no more changes on the another carbon. So we have to form the two isomeric form, first one and second one. So how to name those two groups? The first structure is known as alpha D glucopyranose. So alpha D glucose nu kudukalam. This is the alpha D glucose. The second one is a beta D glucose, which is similar to the pyranose structure. So pyranose structure of glucose. So it is termed as alpha D glucopyranose. The another one is beta D glucopyranose. That means alpha compound in the OH group is at the lower. It is termed as alpha isomer. If OH hydroxyl group is at the upper, it is termed as a beta isomer. So OH group lower part la present ஆயினா carbonyl group la lower side la இருந்துச்சு அப்படினா alpha isomer. If the OH group is at the upper, it is called as a beta isomer. So first alpha D glucopyranose. The second structure is known as beta D glucopyranose. Beta D glucopyranose. This is the cyclic structure of glucose. So one of the hydroxyl group react with aldehyde group to form a cyclic structure. So the one of the hydroxyl group is fifth hydroxyl group. So the fifth hydroxyl group react with the aldehyde group to form a cyclic structure, that is a hemiacetal form. This results in the conversion of the achiral aldehyde into chiral one. So achiral aldehyde enna change agudhu? Chiral one change agudhu because aldehyde is a achiral carbon because which possesses the two double bond O. That means the two valency of carbon is satisfied by the single element oxygen. So chirality means four different groups are attached to the carbon, but in aldehyde group the two valency of carbon is satisfied by only one oxygen, so it is a achiral aldehyde. So the achiral aldehyde into chiral one leading to the possibility of two isomers. So two isomers form pannum. So these two isomers differ only in the configuration of C1 carbon and are called as anomers. So in the two configuration ella differ agudhu first carbon la mattum. So in the alpha D glucopyranose, in the first carbon, the hydrogen is at the upper portion, the hydroxyl is at the lower portion. In the second one, in beta form, the hydroxyl group is at the upper portion and the hydrogen is at the lower portion. The remaining carbons are same. So these two isomers differ only in the configuration of C1 carbon and are called anomers. The two anomeric form of glucose are called alpha and beta anomers. Appo இந்த two anomeric forms என்னன்னு கொடுக்கலாம்? Alpha and beta forms அப்படினு கொடுக்கலாம். This cyclic structure of glucose is similar to pyran. So 6-membered ring which is similar to pyran. So the pyran ring is made by 5 carbon and 1 oxygen atom is known as pyran, and it is a cyclic structure similar to the glucose. So it is known as a pyranose form. So the two alpha D glucopyranose and beta D glucopyranose, the specific rotation of those two components are, the specific rotation of alpha D glucose is 112 degree, for beta D glucose is 18.7 degree, 112 degree and 18.7 degree. So specific rotation is the rotation of plane polarized light in alpha D glucose around 112 degree angle. So the plane polarized light rotation in beta D glucose is 18.7 degree. That is the specific rotation. So the D form அப்படிங்கிற dextro rotate நம்ம மீன் பண்ணனும்னு சொன்னோம் இல்லையா? So the dextro rotation, so it rotate the plane polarized light in clockwise direction. It rotation around 112 degree for alpha D glucose, 18.7 degree in beta D glucose. So however, when pure form of any one of these sugar is dissolved in water, slow interconversion of alpha D glucose and beta D glucose via open chain form occur until equilibrium is established, giving a constant specific rotation plus 53 degree rotation. இப்போ alpha D glucose ஒரு specific rotation present ஆயிருக்கு and for beta D glucose having another specific rotation. So those two specific rotation when it attain the equilibrium condition. So ரெண்டோட specific rotation எப்போ இருக்கணும் ஈக்குலிபிரியத்தை எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்ணும். ஸோ ஈக்குவலாக இருக்கணும். ஸோ which gives a specific rotation around 53 degree. ஸோ அந்த ஈக்குவலாக அட்டைன் பண்ணுறது எவ்வளோ இந்த ரொட்டேஷனில் 53 degree. This phenomenon is called as muta rotation. So alpha and beta form of glucose is present in two different specific rotation. ஒரு mixture of compound தான் form ஆகுது. Two different specific rotationல present ஆகும். When it is dissolved in water, there is a interconversion of alpha D glucose and beta D glucose. One form is converted to another form through the open chain form. இப்போ நம்ம ஓப்பன் செயின்ல இருந்தானே ரெண்டு சைக்ளிக் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது. அப்போ இந்த ஆல்ஃபா டி open chain structure வந்து again converted to an beta form. So it converted to an another interconversion occurs between alpha and beta form via open chain form occur until equilibrium is established. So in the conversion interconversion எப்படி இருக்கும் alpha to beta, beta to alpha is occurs until the equilibrium established giving a constant specific rotation. So ரெண்டோட specific rotation 53 degree நடக்கிற வரைக்கும் interconversion நடக்கும். This phenomenon is called as a muta rotation, that means mutual rotation. அப்போ two different specific rotation இருக்கிறத ஈக்குவலைஸ் பண்ணுற வரைக்கும் இந்த rotation interconversion நடக்கிறது என்னன்னு சொல்லலாம் muta rotation. So the next one is epimers and epimerization. Epimers and epimerization. So epimers இந்த fructose பார்த்துருக்கோம். Sorbitol and mannitol are epimers. Any one asymmetric center is created in between those two compounds. ஸோ அந்த ரெண்டு காம்பவுண்டில் ஒரே ஒரு ஏசிமெட்ரிக் சென்டர் மட்டும் டிஃபர் ஆகிருந்துச்சுன்னா அது என்னன்னு சொல்லலாம் epimers. ஸோ சுகர் differing in configuration at an asymmetric center is known as epimers. ஸோ ஏதாவது ஒரு asymmetric centerல மட்டும் டிஃபர் ஆயிருக்கு, the others are same அப்படின்னு கொடுத்தா அது என்ன சொல்லலாம் epimers. So the process by which one epimer is converted to an other is called epimerization. அப்போ ஒரு எபிமரை இன்னொரு எபிமரை கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணக்கூடிய ப்ராசஸ் என்ன சொல்லலாம் epimerization. For example D-mannose and D-glucose. ஸோ இங்கே 3 monosaccharide units கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, mannose, glucose and galactose. Those 3 are monosaccharides. So mannose and glucose are C2 epimers. So epimers என்னது those are differ only any one of the asymmetric center. ஏதாவது ஒரு asymmetric centerல மட்டும் differ ஆயிருந்தா அது என்ன சொல்லலாம் epimers. So here mannose and glucose are differ only at the second carbon. 1 2 aldehyde first carbon, second carbon this one. So in the second carbon la mattu parunga hydroxyl group left side and hydrogen is at the right side for mannose. Adhe glucose la hydrogen left side, hydroxyl is at the right side. But remaining groups la par hydroxyl, hydrogen. So inge ellame ore mari present aayiruk. Appo edhila mattum da differ aayirukku mannose and glucose are two are differed only at the second asymmetric center. C2 carbon la mattum differ aayirukku. So it is a C2 epimers, generally epimers. The epimeric center is created at the second carbon. Specifically அந்த epimeric center எங்க இருக்கு second carbon ல இருக்கு. So C2 epimers. Next one for glucose and galactose compare பண்றோம். Glucose and galactose are C4 epimers. So those are having same structural formula but differ only at the fourth carbon. 1 2 3 4 fourth carbon la mattum differ agudhu. At the fourth carbon hydrogen is at the left side and hydroxyl is at the right side for D glucose. Adhe galactose la hydroxyl at the left side, hydrogen is at the right side. This is the epimers. So only one asymmetric centers are differed. So those two are epimers, specifically C4 epimers. So mannose and glucose are C2 epimers and glucose and galactose are C4 epimers. Those 3 are monosaccharides. Mannose and glucose C2 epimers and glucose and galactose are C4 epimers. Glucose and galactose are C4 epimers. So the next one is cyclic structure of fructose. இப்போ cyclic structure of glucose பார்த்துருந்தோம். இப்போ next one என்னது cyclic structure of fructose. So glucose which is similar to the structure of pyran. So pyranose form அப்படின்னு கொடுத்துருந்தோம். But fructose forms a 5-membered ring. So glucose forms a 6-membered ring, so which is similar to pyran. But fructose forms a 5-membered ring. Glucose 6-membered ring form பண்ணுது similar to pyron because pyron is a 6-membered ring. But fructose forms a 5-membered ring similar to furan. This is structure for furan. 5-membered ring. So 4 carbon and 1 oxygen made a furan structure. So each corner is having 1 carbon. அப்போ ஒவ்வொரு கார்னர்ல என்ன இருக்கு ஒரு கார்பன் present ஆயிருக்கு. So 1 2 3 4 carbon present ஆயிருக்கு and 1 oxygen. So 4 carbon and 1 oxygen forms a furan structure. Heterocyclic compound, heteroalicyclic compounds நம்ம example பார்த்திருப்போம். Furan structure. So fructose forms a 5-membered ring similar to furan. So furan is a 5-membered ring which is made by the 4 carbon and 1 oxygen. It is usually occur in furanose form. அங்கே எப்படி pyron structure சிமிலராக இருக்குது. ஸோ குளுக்கோஸுங்கன்னா பைரனோஸ். ஸோ இங்கே ஃபியூரான் ஸ்ட்ரக்சருக்கு சிமிலராக இருக்குது. பட் சிமிலர் டு ஃப்ரக்டோஸ் அப்படிங்கிற என்ன கொடுக்கலாம் ஃபியூரனோஸ் அப்படின்னு கொடுக்கலாம். So this is open chain structure for fructose. Fructose is open chain structure. So CH2OH, C double bond O, CHOH, 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 CH2OH. It exists in the hemiacetal form. So the carbonyl group reacts with any one of the hydroxyl group, specifically fifth hydroxyl group. It forms a hemiacetal form. நம்ம எப்படி குளுக்கோஸ்க்கு hemiacetal form ஆச்சு இல்லையா? So the same way fructoseக்கு என்ன ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது hemiacetal structure ஃபார்ம் ஆகுது. So the second carbonyl group தானே react பண்ண சொன்னோம். So glucoseலையும் aldehydeல present ஆயிருக்க carbonyl group தான் fifth carbonல react பண்ணுது. So here also the carbonyl group at the second carbon reacts with the hydroxyl group at the fifth carbon. So the carbonyl group usually polarized as C plus and O minus. Then the hydroxyl group at the fifth carbon is ionized as O minus and H plus. That H plus is added to the O minus. And then the O minus is added to the C plus. Then we get the hemiacetal structure. This is the hemiacetal structure. So the new oxide bridge is formed at the second and fifth carbon. Is formed between the second and fifth carbon. By using the hemiacetal structure, we draw the cyclic structure of fructose. That is furanose structure. நம்ம draw பண்றோம். Right. So the first carbon CH2OH. அப்போ 5-membered ring தானே. அப்போ furanோட structure கொடுத்துக்கலாம். This is a 5-membered ring. Already we told that each corner is having 1 carbon. Each corner is having 1 carbon. So இந்த cornersல என்ன present ஆயிருக்கு? Carbon present ஆயிருக்கு. So first carbon. We start from here. So இந்த இதில் start பண்ணுறோம். Functional group எங்கே react பண்ணுதோ அங்கே start பண்ணுறோம். So this is the first one. Second carbon. அப்போ first carbon எங்கே இருக்கு? CH2OH. It is in the upper portion. CH2OH. Second carbon. Then OH group is on the right side. So in that நமக்கு எப்படியான reaction நடக்கலாம். The double bond O, it may be in the open chain structure, the double bond O may be written on the right side or in the left side. எப்படியானாலும் கொடுத்துருக்கலாம். So here it is considered to be the OH group, double bond O may be present on the left hand side. Left hand side இருக்குதா assume பண்ணிக்கலாம். அப்போ left hand side இருக்க assume பண்ணா the hydrogen எங்கே போகும்? fifth carbonல இருக்க hydroxyl groupல இருக்க hydrogen, it move to the O minus. அப்போ OH is on the left side, the remaining is on the right side. ஸோ அப்போ இங்கே என்ன கொடுக்கலாம் பாருங்கள், இந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் கன்சியூம் பண்ணிக்கலாம் பீட்டா ஃபார்ம். ஸோ 5-membered ring furanose ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் கொடுத்தாச்சு. அது செகண்ட் கார்பன், the group which is present on the right side down. நம்ம முன்னாடி பார்த்துக்கோங்க ரைட் டவுன், ரைட் சைடில் இருக்கிறது டவுன்வர்டாக எழுதணும். the group which are on the left side is written upward, மேலே எழுதணும். அப்போ இந்த OH group left side இருக்கணும். அந்த CH2OH தானே இந்த கார்பன் கூட பைண்ட் ஆயிருக்கு. that CH2OH is on the downward. So CH2OH right down and the OH group is on the left side, so upper. Then the second carbon, and this is the second carbon. CH2OH ல இருக்கிற first carbon, this is the second carbon. இந்த second carbon கூட என்ன இருக்கு? oxygen form ஆயிருக்கு. Then இந்த சைடில் கன்சிடர் பண்ணலாம். நெக்ஸ்ட் என்ன இருக்கு? C, H is on the right side, அப்போ right down. Then OH is on the left, upper. Then third one C, so fourth carbonல C, hydrogen is on the left, so upper. OH is on the right side, so down, right down. Then the fifth carbon, so hydrogen is always at the lower. இந்த fifth carbonல மட்டும் முன்னாடியே சொல்லியிருக்கேன், aldehyde பார்க்கும்போது சொல்லியிருக்கோம். ஸோ லோயரில் ப்ரெசென்ட் ஆயிருக்கு. அண்ட் தென் இந்த CHOH is on the upper. ஸோ முன்னாடி பார்த்துருக்கோம். ஸோ OH is on the lower portion, it is the alpha form. OH is on the upper portion. So depending on the functional, the carbonyl group depend பண்ணி தான். So OH is on the upper portion, it is a beta form. So here the OH is on the upper portion on the functional group. So it is a beta form. So beta D fructose or beta D fructofuranose, because which is similar to the structure of furan. So beta D fructofuranose. So in the another form, so another isomeric form of fructose is என்ன ஃபார்மிங்க? ஸோ we consider the double bond O is on the right side. அப்போ ரைட் சைடில் அஷ்யூம் பண்ண என்ன இருக்கும்? OH group is formed on the right side and then the double bond O is back side, make a back side attack on the carbon, back side attack பண்ணும். அப்போ என்ன எடுத்துக்கலாம்? So first group CH2OH. So the group which is present on the right side down. அப்போ second carbonல OH group right side இருக்கிறத assume பண்ணலாம், right down. Then the third carbon OH group is on the left, so upper. Hydrogen is on the right, down. Fourth carbon OH is on the right side, so down. Hydrogen is on the left, so upper. And the fifth carbon, the hydroxyl group, and the sixth carbon, the hydroxyl group, fifth carbon hydrogen is at the lower and CH2O group is the upper. So the OH group at the functional group is on the lower part. அப்போ OH lower இருந்தால் alpha form, OH upper portionல இருந்தால் என்னது? Beta form. So here the OH group is on the lower portion. So alpha D fructose and or alpha D fructofuranose. Alpha D fructofuranose. So depending on the OH group that is formed on the carbonyl group. Carbonyl groupல அந்த OH group எங்க லொகேட் ஆயிருக்கோ அதை டிபெண்ட் பண்ணி ஆல்ஃபா ஃபார்ம் பீட்டா ஃபார்ம் கொடுக்கலாம். இந்த சைக்ளிக் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் எழுதுறதுக்கு we must need the hemiacetal form. From the hemiacetal form, the groups which are lies on the right hand side we write down. So the groups which are on the left hand side upper. Depending on the OH group present on the functional group, carbonyl group, it may be classified as alpha form or beta form. So glucose is similar to the pyranose form. Fructose is similar to the furanose form. Fructose is similar to the furanose form.